Hello everyone, it's your boy Aznzc. Today we're gonna talk about Elune, and I picked out today all the epic units that I find in this game to be really helpful. Early game, mid game, and late game because of their kits. So without further ado, let's go over them. First we have Kai. Next we have Fabian. Next we have Lilith. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Thanatos, Katna, Nisari, and finally Lilia. These units, I find the kits to be fairly useful mid game, late game, and all around the game. So I would highly recommend re-rolling for one of these guys. For sure, you want to re-roll for Fabian and for this girl Lilith, because their kit is broken. These are my personal opinion, so feel free to disagree. But look over these kit. Briefly, I'm going to talk about them slowly. Kai is just basically a general DPS. You do get him early on, and basically all his passive is just increase more damage pumping out, and all his ability is just basically single target that does a ton of damage. So there's that, and best of all, he's free to play. This guy, Fabian, his passive is what makes him amazing, and also his active. Mark the Radiance will make your tank basically become a tank god. And all his passive, like being, look at this, heal the HP of all allies by 0.2 attack as the turn begins. And this guy have 113 speed. Crazy. And he also have, if you receive a killing blow, you will not die. So any kind of instant death mechanics, he could block that one time. And then he also, as long as he lives, you get resists for 10% more. Amazing. And all his heals are amazing. Probably one of the best active and inactive healers. Let's talk about her. Her main kit is her synergy with Thanatos, because of, look at this passive. When attacking a male enemy, heal her HP by 20%. Yeah, that is pretty good. And also right here, when attacking a male enemy, 30% chance to inflict a spell effect that charms the attacker for one turn. Yeah. And then the most OP skill, after Lilith attack, a random male ally will attack the same target with a basic skill. When Thanatos is also among these allies, he will always attack with his Lava Fist skill that will have its damage increased by 30%. Yeah, so basically if you have Thanatos and another male unit, basically you will get 3 hits off with just having her. Pretty rigged for a disabler. And her kits is really amazing also. If you look at it. Feel free to look at it in more detail. Thanatos, he is really tanky right here, as you can see. And he synergized really well with Lilith and Fabian. If Fabian put a mark on him on skill 2, he's basically a tank god. And all his passive is really good also. Just overall great synergy with other units. And he's a pretty good tank. Katna, mostly it's because of her passive, where she inflict poison on the enemy, and then she could paralyze a unit for one turn that get poisoned. And then she also instant kill a target once Katna have attack at 7 times. So it's a ticking time bomb. She's really good as a DPS personally, and overall her kit is pretty good as a utility unit. Just being able to CC and shut down one unit is pretty important, and I think her ultimate with 5-time hitting a unit, you should be able to kill a unit pretty quickly with this passive with instant kill with 7 hits. Nasiri, her main thing is she is just basically does a ton of damage. She also have a defense down ability right here for 3 turns. Pretty broken. And she also have a passive that what's called where you get more damage on top of the armor break. And right here, after defeating an enemy, so basically if you defeat an enemy, basically her piercing blow will be basically free. And you don't need to channel it. Basically use it as a killing blow. And then Lilia, she is just basically a shield god. She basically provides shield while doing damage. And she also have a passive ability to be able to heal herself. And when her barrier breaks, they get an enhanced buff for 2 turns. So she synergized pretty well with Fabian. So her shield and Fabian's is active passive healing on everyone is basically will keep your team just basically topped off at all times and be able to out sustain and be able to take a lot more punishment throughout the content. So hopefully this video was helpful. If you like it, feel free to give us a thumbs up, like, share, or subscribe below. And look forward to see you guys in the next video.